In Switzerland, mining output at home fell by 0.4% in November on an annualized basis. That's according to SABC's report on the mining sector. It's not yet clear to what extent Eskom's load shedding, which began in November or intensified in November, affected that output.
The main drag on overall production was platinum group metals. Output in that segment fell by 14.3%. Platinum producers were among the energy-intensive user group members who were requested by Eskom to reduce output by 10% when it resumed load shedding in November.
The moment Eskom says, please cut back your power consumption, that has an effect on what the output can be. And by natural implication, it will have effect on the industry. One cannot avoid it. And there isn't necessarily a ready-made alternative to make up that deficit in power supply that there is to the industry.
The value of mineral sales decreased 1.4%. This as prices across the global commodities complex continue to take a beating, with oil battered the hardest due to surplus supply.
Part of the reason for oil prices coming down is that global demand has been low, and that has resulted in a fall in commodity prices of many minerals that South Africa exports.
That's bad news for South Africa's terms of trade. The size of the country's current account deficit remains a big issue on international ratings agencies' radar. And there's a bigger concern. With mineral producers receiving lesser revenues, there are worries that job security for some workers may be under threat, which could result in higher unemployment and further dent South Africa's economic growth potential. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.